Back here at Radio Road Super Bowl in Los Angeles, and here with my good buddy Michael Irvin, the playmaker, three-time Super Bowl champion, the face of NFL Network. And Michael, what you're here representing Tradesing, right? What is that? First of all, tell me about that.
It's a platform that I'm working with where I'm trying to get some of my brethrens and the guys that have played the game and the guys that are playing the game now to join me and try to learn about all of these new things that are coming in the financial market. I don't know about these NFTs and this crypto and crypto.com arena and all of that stuff. Yeah. Exactly. So we got to learn. Either you learn, because it's going to be a lot of money in the future, and we want to make sure that we get our cut, and guys get their cut of that to take care of their families. When I go to the Hall of Fame every year, Bunny, I see all these great guys, man, and all these great stories that have inspired people to accomplish their dreams and motivated people. And then I see these guys that have imparted to so many people ending up with nothing. I want to help them have a better ending, a better soft landing and a better ending. And Tradesing is going to help me do that.
Is that with Steve, your agent?
Oh, yeah, with Steve. Awesome. Absolutely. Well, yeah, I got to keep my people involved. I do. They know how to knock down the business and everything. And a lot of people out here trying to do it, but you got to make sure you're partnering with the right people.
Always.
The people that it's okay to want to make profit, but we're doing certain things for the right reason. I call it conscious entrepreneurship. Let's do it not just for the money. Let's do it for the right reasons, and the money will follow.
The voice you're hearing is Michael Irvin, the playmaker. Michael, the last time the Super Bowl was in Los Angeles, I don't know if you know this? 1993, Dallas Cowboys, Buffalo Bills.
I know it. What do you mean?
Oh, I got to ask. So reminisce a little bit about that Super Bowl.
Yeah, and I can't believe it's been 30 years that we haven't had a Super Bowl here. That makes no sense whatsoever. That makes no sense whatsoever. This is L.A., is Hollywood, is exactly where a Super Bowl should be, and it almost should be here every year. It's that kind of a place. And now they got the team. They got the team and they got the arena. Let me tell you what trips me out, because I know the NFL is in such a problem. There's such a bind because they want Cincinnati to win to show the world that their system works. You can do it through the draft. This super team stuff, they don't really want the super team to win, but they do want L.A. to win because they want this market. They need this market. And if the Rams win, so many people will be talking about the story of the Rams. It'll become a Hollywood story, and that promotion the NFL can't buy.
We'll talk about the Rams because you guys, the NFL Network studios, are right there at SoFi Stadium.
Right.
Now, being there, have you noticed, are these LA fans, are these real LA fans, Michael? Are these fans that are trying to just be a part of the scene? Because we're seeing that a lot with the celebrities that we know have adopted other teams over the years.
Yeah, but you got to understand, too, though, both teams came here from other places, and you came from St. Louis, or you come from La Jolla up the street here, and then you come here. So yeah, there's some growing. There's still some growing of a fan base going on right here, and that's why this is so incredibly important to the NFL right now, because the best way to help grow a fan base is to have great success. And the Rams have an opportunity to help grow this fan base. So that's why I called it a dilemma for the NFL.
Now, we're in the Kansas City network. So talk about Patrick Mahomes. What happened wrong in that last half?
Well, it's just what I thought was your greatest asset came back to be your greatest liability. They were so explosive. They did so many great things with the football in that first half. Man, they went up and down that field. And then the second half, you were trying to continue to go up and down the field where I thought maybe you should take a little bit of air out of the ball. Let's not snap this ball till it gets down. We're up 17, 18 points. I'm going to snap it when it gets down to 1 second. And then it gets down to 1 second. Let's keep draining. Go get first downs. Just go get first downs. Because it went eerily similar to the first time they played. When Cincinnati came back and beat them 34-31 in that game, the first half, Kansas City were going up and down the field. The second half, things changed, and that's exactly how it happened. I thought Kansas City should have tried to take the air out the ball and not try to fire it everywhere.
Now, a lot of people are comparing Joe Burrow to Patrick Mahomes, and now they're saying, does he have a leg up? Does Joe Burrow have a leg up on Mahomes? Does Mahomes lose a little bit of his step? What do you think about that?
Well, Patrick Mahomes has a Super Bowl ring and then went to another. Joe Burrow, he hadn't even got a Super Bowl ring yet, so I can't say he has a step up on Patrick Mahomes. You know, I was when I was studying, I noticed that this is the 14th team that made it to the Super Bowl after being sub 500 the year before. In those games, the team that was sub 500, like the Bengals, are 5-8. So they lose most of the time. But the Bengals, I think, in those games, what I was thinking about in those games, a lot of times it's a team that catches a wave and ride it out. The Bengals aren't catching a wave. They've caught the right amount, the right group of young talent that they can raise up. So, yes, he does have a chance to do some great things in the future because this is not some wave that they're catching. All of this great young talent is under the first contract. So they can spend that money they're going to have to spend on Jamar, that money they're going to have to give to Joe Burrow, and all those young guys, they can spend it in that offensive line next year and come back and be devastating.
Now, speaking of Patrick Mahomes, I don't want to take away from our friend Troy Aikman and your good buddy, but if you were to be in that offense, that Kansas City offense, Mahomes, the wide-open offense, what could you have done?
Yeah, but listen, Andy Reid is the best. He's one of the best in the world, man. I love Andy Reid. I love the way he designs plays, man, and the way he uses the talent he has. But that's an uptick offense. That's an uptick offense. In that kind of offense, I'm almost going to have to be a wide receiver, Travis Kelce. You know, those guys are going over the top. Travis Kelce, he comes, he kind of plays basketball on the football field. You know, he may break one way then go the other. He may box you out and catch a pass. You know, I would probably be a little bit more like that in that offense and let Tyreek Hill go and knock all the top off everything, and I'll just run those curls and square ends and make plays, kind of like Sammy Watkins did for them a couple of years ago.
Is it fair to say, Michael, that the quarterback position has evolved when you look at the quarterbacks that when you were playing to now?
Absolutely.
Much more mobile.
Absolutely. Well, not just more mobile. Also, we're not – when Steph Curry first started shooting threes, they used to tell us how to shoot a three. Take it, take a set, aim, and now it barely touches his hands. Patrick Mahomes has done for the quarterback position what Steph Curry has done with the three-point shot. He's throwing the ball off every platform. We used to say, stand pocket, put your leg, and throw the ball this way. He's saying, all that, get out of here. He's throwing balls up under people's arm. He's throwing no-look passes. He's taking it to another level. You're trying to read his eyes and where he's throwing. He has his eyes one way and throwing another. That's what Steph Curry did with the three-point shot.
Now, Michael, people want to know, before I let you go, what's your week look like? I mean, you're doing so much NFL Network. I mean, are you sleeping?
Yeah, no, I'm not sleeping much, but that's okay. I always harken back to this. My dad, who was a roofer, worked from sun up to sundown, Bonnie, and you know this. I always think, like, man, if I told my dad my job is going to be that I got to talk 8.5 hours about a football game on Sunday morning before the football game, and they're going to pay me, well, yeah, that would be like, they're like, oh, absolutely. That's a great job, son. So I can't complain.
Now, prepping for a Super Bowl when you're on the field and being off the field, I mean, you're still, I know how much you research and prep. It's a different type of preparation, but you still got your mind focused.
Right, and you got to pull up all of those numbers. Like I'm telling you about how many teams that just won after being sub 500. You put all of that information in. A lot of it I'll never use because, you know, it doesn't come up in the pregame or I don't get a chance to use it in the postgame. But you still got to take it in and be prepared.
But you've transitioned so well, Michael. Being a Hall of Famer and going into media, not everyone can do it. So you're one of my best friends, but I praise that because your hard work has really paid off. I never thought you'd be.
You never thought I could be up here talking as much as I talk?
No, I just never thought you'd end up being the face of the NFL Network and going as far as you did, just because, you know, you've just worked so hard on developing that. Just to see that.
I appreciate you saying that.